WE 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Carson Meredith with 31 Triple Dollar.
Did move it inside to keep people cool. You get full of Holy Ghost in this heat, you just might cook.
Maybe a little bit.
That is so true.
Very
right?
true.
It is. Well, you know, a lot of people have been asking, okay, why did you not have 31 alert days yesterday or Monday? Yes, it was hot earlier this week, but today and through the end of the week now, it's that more extreme and concerning heat. So let's remind everybody of all those tips we want you to keep in mind for the rest of the week, and maybe into part of this weekend as well. First and foremost, whether you're going to be inside or outside, stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. Avoid the sodas. Avoid the adult beverages if you possibly can. The clothing, keep it loose. Keep it lightweight and light color. Darker clothing, remember, darker colors absorb that heat faster. That means you can get hotter quicker in this kind of heat. If you can, avoid any activity outside, but especially that intense activity. But if you got to work outside, of course, just make sure you take plenty of breaks in the shade or in the AC. And always check the back seat of those cars for those kiddos and for those pets, too. Keep those pets inside during the heat of the afternoon as well. This morning, it is incredibly warm. We did not get much relief in that heat last night, and we're not expecting much relief in the heat at all for a while. You're waking up with those temperatures in the mid-70s, but it feels like the lower 80s. And we're dry on 31 Triple Doppler. There's plenty of sunshine today, so that's the plus side to this hot forecast. But there's none of those pop-up storms in the forecast, at least for today, that would help to cool us down. Kiddos heading to the bus stop, keeping those temperatures where they are now in the mid to upper 70s. Make sure they have a lot of water with them as they're heading home from school this afternoon. It's going to be very hot, the hottest day of the week so far. Our forecast high is 97. When you factor in that heat index, it's going to feel as hot as 105 to 110. Now, the next 2 days on future radar, for the most part, is quiet. Some clouds here and there, especially overnight tonight. You notice we don't get much relief in the heat overnight. Temperatures remaining in the mid-70s, feeling like the low 80s Thursday morning. But notice by tomorrow evening, around 5, 6, 7 o'clock, there's a small chance for a random pop-up shower storm. It's a very small chance, just 10%. And quite frankly, if you see one of those storms, it's not going to cool you down at all. In fact, it might make it feel even more steamy. That's just how intense this heat is going to be for the next few days. Could feel as hot as 105 to 110 today. Still not expecting much relief at night. Could still feel like 90 degrees by 9 o'clock this evening. And it's basically just a copy and paste forecast. Feels like temperatures near 110 Thursday. We'll do it again Friday. I think the heat index will be a little lower on Saturday, but it's still going to be hot. For big game Friday night, some games, as we've talked about, are on a delayed start. But keep in mind, even with those delayed kickoffs, we will still have those temperatures in the mid to upper 80s Friday night. Saturday is still very hot. High temperature 98. Heat index, as we mentioned, slightly lower. Could still feel like 105. Relief is on the way Sunday, though. Cold front is near North Alabama by the end of the weekend. Gives us a slightly higher chance for a couple of pop-up storms. But more than anything else, it drops our temperatures back to where they should be, in the low 90s on Sunday. And it only gets better from there. While there are chances for pop-up storms every day next week, the cooler temperatures will take over with highs in the 80s and lows in the 60s starting Monday.